Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am, you're not, I am, and you're not, and I am, and you're not, and that's the way it goes. How you doing? How you doing? Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for being part of my live today with what I was reading about the blog article about how social media, not social media, mainstream media, the movies, the entertainment industry, those people, the big ones, and the bad guys got together and said, let's manipulate a system, please. And then, and here's another form of manipulation. First-hand manipulation would be Gypsy ahoy! So guys, I was watching DUI guy Larry, the lawyer. So it's DUI lawyer, and his name is Larry Foreman. And he was talking about how a witness was on the stand and he was drinking a lot of water. And I tried to find that video. I thought that I had saved a part of that video that, talks about when you lie, what happens to the mucous membranes and how you start licking your lips. And I thought, how appropriate for Gypsy Ahoy. I could not find the video that I took of that. However, I found this instead. So, see. Somebody wrote to Gypsy and said, you said a few months back you didn't have PPD. That would be postpartum depression. On a live with Brie. But now you acted crazy blaming PPD. It's actually offensive to the women that truly suffer from the things you claim as an excuse to being a bad person. Just take accountability and say you effed up. I mean, that's what people want from her. Show yourself as one of the peasants, one of those just regular people like us. Just one of the people that F up on occasion. And so Gypsy's response was to say, because when I was going through it, I didn't see it, but looking back, I was. How convenient. It's kind of like Munchausen by proxy. Everything's cool and fine when I get my way, but when I don't get my way, we come up with this misdiagnosis that we spread. And it seems like some people buy it, and now we know why people have bought it. Because there's money, 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 and Gypsy's she's just insulting our intelligence. Because when I was going through it, I didn't see it, but looking back, I was. I even lied on my PPD exam when it asked, was I having thoughts of unaliving myself? I checked no, but I actually was. So yes, I was going through it, but never wanted to seem weak and honestly didn't think I was. Parole! She lied on a very important thing that could have taken her and or her daughter out. And she lied and lied and lied. So Gypsy Ahoy continues and says, looking back, I now see that I was struggling really bad, but wanted to and felt the need to be strong and perfect. You are far from perfect. You will never be perfect. Perfect in your lifetime will never be. You could live 1,000 lifetimes and you will never be perfect, because unaliving your mom is something you can never get away from. Never, 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 never. It's going to be always on you. It's going to be on you like a shadow under a fucking tree. It's going to be on you like they say white is rice, but I eat brown rice, so brown is rice. Never let alone. Never let anyone see any weakness. So only post the happy shit. Make like I'm okay. You showed everybody your when is that your mantra? Never show anybody your weakness. You live showing everybody your weakness. You play victim. You are the weakness. Well, guess I didn't hide it as well as I thought. So what she's saying is, looking back, I now see that I was struggling really bad, but didn't want to come across as being anything other than strong and perfect, which again, she will never be. That's laughable, jokeable. Everything's funny about that. And then never let anyone see any weakness. So only post the happy stuff. Didn't she post that the baby was crying for 3 days under a picture of Ken and complaining? Didn't she post shit and explain her way about how she felt alone just recently, since this thing came out? Didn't she, like, the Ken thing and the Ryan thing. Like, this, all of this is like, you're morons, and I'm going to tell you a different story, and you guys are going to buy it. In other words, I'm going to tell you shit to eat, you're going to eat it, and you're going to ask for more. That's the way she thinks of us. And she says, I guess I didn't hide it as well. No, bitch, you didn't lie as well as you thought you would. That's what's going on here. Don't play stupid. Don't play like we're stupid. It is so insulting. So the person writes back, I don't know who this person is, but I give them credit. And I don't know who sent me this, and I give them credit too. So you've self-diagnosed yourself, is what the person says, because she's saying, I guess I didn't hide it as well. And she said, no, I see a therapist. And that's what Gypsy says, no, I see a therapist. I thought she only saw a couples therapist, which would, their expertise would be in couples therapy, not in PPD. So what's going on? And your therapist doesn't tell you to get off the internet to benefit your mental health? And Gypsy said she did, but I am contractually obligated to do social media as part of my work with the show. It's like a job. So she told me don't look at the comments, is what Gypsy wrote. So this person's smart enough to write back and say, yet you're always in people's comments? Question mark? Yep, I need to listen to her. And the person writes back, probably, LOL. And Gypsy writes back, yeah, LOL. Guys, do you know how ridiculous? I mean, like, she can't take responsibility for anything, nothing. There's just like, every lapse she has had to do with somebody else's. It doesn't start with her, where it always starts with her. She's the mastermind behind everything. And yeah, so she has decided to, gaslight everybody and change the narrative, as she has continued to throughout this whole fiasco of who Gyps Ahoy or is. Did I say that out loud? Guys, this is just, seriously, if somebody, sit back, if somebody was ABUSE and that was the way that they lived their whole life, they wouldn't have the confidence to sell us a bunch of shit and tell us to eat it and enjoy it. That's just facts. FACTS. Where does somebody get that confidence? There's something wrong with that person, and they got that confidence because they haven't paid for anything. People have sold lies for her. She has sold lies to people, and she still manages to think she gets what she wants. I don't really think she knows what she wants, and she only wants what she wants when she wants it, which isn't all the time. So there's a problem with that. She's never going to find true happiness because she thinks it's something that can be bought. She thinks it's something that can be controlled and owned, manipulated. That's who she is. That's what she does. And that's the way she behaves. And that's the way she behaved 10 years ago. And that's the way she behaved 15 years ago. And that's the way she's continued to behave. Because when they left Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina, Gypsy Rose was 14 years old. And I guarantee you, she was already wearing the pants, the shoes, everything. And Gypsy was doing what, and Dee Dee was doing what Gypsy told her to do. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy. One skip, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Tell me what you think. Unbelievable. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Be kind, guys. Thanks.